here we have an integration, and before performing the integration we must know that the integration of this 0 to pi cos to the power n theta d theta is 0 for n an odd number and it is a non-zero real number for n equals to even number. Okay, actually this the value of this integration is suppose this is in, then in equals to n minus 1 by n in minus 2, and according to this the value of in will be 0 whenever n is an odd number, and it will be non-zero real number for n if n is an even number. Okay, so keeping this in mind, we can now we can say that f(x) is a polynomial or not, or it is a polynomial under a certain condition. What is we see now? I expand this using binomial theorem, and the binomial theorem, the binomial theorem is a plus x to the power n equals to nc0 a to the power n x0 plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 x to the power 1, and so on. You know this. Okay, now I expand this one. Okay, and expanding I have this one. Here I expand this expression. Okay, so upon expansion it will be nc0 x square to the power n x square minus 1 over root to the power 0, and here 0 to pi cos to the power 0 theta d theta. The first term of the expansion. Now the next term that will be nc1 x square to the power n minus 1, and here will be x square minus 1 over root to the power n 1, and here will be 0 to pi cos 1 theta d theta. And in the same way you can write the other terms, and the last term, the last term will be ncn x square to the power 0. Here will be x square minus 1 over root to the power n, and here will be 0 to pi cos n theta and here will be d theta. Now see, I write the next step. You see, I show you in green. You see, this is a real number, okay, and this integration is a real number. So I can here type a to n for a real number, okay, and the next will be x square to the power n, and you see this will be 0. You see this will be 1, sorry, not 0, 1, it will be 1, okay. So the next term, I now write the next term and plus, and in the next term you see here, as I said earlier in the beginning, that if here you see, if cos to the power, the number to the power as a power of cos theta is odd number, then it will be 0. So the second term will be eliminated and it will be 0, okay, it will be 0. And the third, if you go in the same way for the third, then it will be like this. I write here a real number, and you know, for an even number the integration is a real number, and nc nc2 is a real number. So the product of two real numbers is again a real number. So I accordingly write here a subscript 2n minus 2, a real number, and the other will be, the other factors will be, the other factors of the third term will be x to the power 2n minus 2, okay, one second, n minus 1, no, it will be 2n minus 4, will be 2n, here will be 2n minus 4 into x square minus 1 over root to the power, here will be 2. And you know, you see here, this is a real number, here is a polynomial, and this again is a polynomial, remember that, because if you have a an even number as a power of a square root, then you know it will be a polynomial. And you know, you must remember, always remember that product of two polynomials or product of any number of polynomials with a real number is again a polynomial. Subtraction, if you subtract two polynomials, then you again get a polynomial. So this whole thing is a polynomial, and here you see the addition, this will be, this whole thing will be a polynomial. So we have to now check for the last term only, and you know, the next term will be 0, and thereafter you will again have a polynomial. So it remains to check the last term. Here you see, suppose n is an even number, okay, even number, then you know, if n is a even number, n is an even number, then this will be polynomial. This is 1 and this is a real number, okay, and since n is an even number, so it will be a non-zero real number. And again, product of two polynomials or one real number and one polynomial, these all are a new polynomial. So if n is if n is an even number, then this whole thing is a polynomial. Now suppose n is not an even number, it is an odd number, then in that case this will not be a polynomial. Okay, but the integration is 0. When n is an odd number, the integration is 0. So what we get? We get sum of polynomials. And as I said earlier, that sum of two polynomials is a polynomial, product of two polynomials is a polynomial, product of one polynomial with a real number is again a polynomial. So this whole thing will be a polynomial for all n. So our correct option you see is C, option C. Okay.